Before we start today's video, if you would like to join my Discord server, link will be in the description and it will also be in a pinned comment. What do? Well, we talk about cars, we even talk about things that aren't even cars. And if you want to suggest me a car that you want reviewed, then you can do that in the Discord server as well as the comments. So it's another place that you can tell me what car you want. And speaking of which, this video is due to someone telling me what car they want within my Discord server. So let's get into the review. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is the BMW M4 GTS. And it's basically a road going track car that's even faster and even cooler than the standard M4. However, there's one big deal with this. It's twice the price of a standard M4. And frankly, is it worth it? Well, let's review it, see what there is, and then I can judge whether it's worth twice the amount. But either way, that's a lot. But, like I said in the Discord section, I am doing this car because someone has told me within my Discord server that they would like to see this car. And well, here it is by someone named Soon, and they said that they would like to see the M4 GTS review. And well, here it is. So, besides the expensiveness of this M4, probably the most expensive car I reviewed on this channel, let's get into it. So, when it comes to the exterior, I think that this generation of 4 series is definitely the best looking BMW there has been for a long time. A lot of people are not going to agree with me on that, but this is my own personal opinion and a review. So the front looks really good, that grille especially is the right size and the right shape compared to that humongous kidney grille, if you can even call it that anymore, like bunny bucktooth. Either way, grille works, the bottom bit of the grille works, lights work, the bumper works, you got the orange strip that adds some flavour, makes it look a lot better and a lot cooler. The side profile, once again you got the orange in the wheels, which also helps liven up the car. You got that humongous wing, so that helps the image really well, and obviously that just the overall shape, I personally really like it, I think it works. And when it comes to the rear, well, once again, you got the big wing, you got 4 exhausts, and the lights work, and bumper works. Pretty much, it's just a good shape overall. I honestly think that the new M4, the one with the ugly grille, the rear is fine. It's similar, but not similar to this, but it looks good. That's probably the best angle of that car. The interior. Once again, I think it's good. Everything is laid out where you expect it to be, and it's all in your eye line. Now, you are separated from the passenger, and because you're separated, there are no controls like your radio or your climate down at the bottom where you have to look down and see. Because you're separated, it's all squashed and it's all up. It's above it, which means it's all in your eye line, and you don't have to look down so far and for too long. And obviously, being separated, it's more of a sporty feel. The gauge cluster works, you've got a cool looking steering wheel. Dashboard is obviously got nice materials on it, it's not going to be that cheap, it's a BMW after all. The infotainment screen does look a bit stuck on, it does look like it would also fold or just lower into the dash. However, it's a big screen and it's in your eye line, you can't really complain too much about that, and that's just me being picky. The performance, well, it has a 3-litre inline 6-cylinder with 2 turbos, power is 493 horsepower, and you have 443 pound-feet of torque. Now, 2 points to make about this. A, it is the most powerful car I've reviewed on this channel, as well as the most expensive, and B, it is a bit more powerful than the standard M4. Drivetrain, which is a new thing I'm adding, because I think it's personally important, it's rear-wheel drive. Weight is 1,510 kilograms, which is a bit lighter again than the standard M4. And the gearbox is only a 7-speed dual clutch automatic. This is a road going track car, for God's sake. I think that these cars like this, they need to have at least a manual option. I mean, that's how you drive a car, it's how you engage with a car, it's how you have excitement, it's how you join with the car. You know, you can't really do that. I'm pretty sure there's a manual mode, flappy paddles and all that, but it's just not the same. I mean, it is better obviously in London traffic, but you're not really going to do that, are you? 0 to 60 is 3.7 seconds, which definitely means it's the fastest car I've reviewed on this channel, and the top speed is 190 miles an hour, which means it's not limited to the 155 that it is on the standard M4. So, the practicality. Well, the boot is 445 litres big. Now, I know on a car like this, a road-going track car, it's not really the most important thing. However, you've still got it, and it's still a humongous space, so you know what? It's good. It's nearly as big as that WRX STI reviewed, and that's a saloon car, not a coupe, and this is pretty big. However, it doesn't have any rear seats. Now, I'm not gonna call this a con, because it's a road-going track car, and it's not necessarily supposed to be for carrying people. You're not a taxi in this. This is for you to drive, and enjoy it, and go around on the track. The handling? Well, it's going to be quite complicated this, so just allow me. So I had to write all this down, and this is the first time I've had to write any such thing down. So, the stock springs and dampers have been replaced with 3-way adjustable coilovers, whatever they are. 16 clicks rebound, 14 clicks in high speed compression, 6 clicks for low speed compression, and the ride height is adjustable. The anti-roll bars are now much thicker, which does reduce body roll. The front splitter and rear ring are also adjustable, and also the steering has been revised so it is more sharp. And so you get an excellent car. You get barely any understeer, you got cool oversteer and drifting. It sticks to the road like glue. It is absolutely amazing. Brilliant car. And something I would say is that shockingly it's not too bad for town driving. The ride is just about bearable. It's not Rolls Royce comfortable, but it's not exactly bone crushing hard. You can just about bear it. Is there anything else worth noting? And well, again, I've had to write some stuff down, and there's like loads of information I've had to write. So the weight saved is around 30 kilograms over the standard M4. BMW does offer carbon compound wheels for the M4. That does save 7 kilograms of unsprung weight. However, they cost 10 grand. What the f***? That's expensive for some wheels. Shocking. I know they're not supposed to be cheap, but I mean, come on. Water injection system. There is that as well. It sprays into the air chamber to reduce the temperature, which does allow BMW to crank up the boost pressures. And the M4 GTS is unfortunately, but expected, a limited unit. So you only get 700 of them globally, and only 30 of them come into the UK. I'm pretty sure all of them would have been sold instantly. But you know, there's 30 in the UK, somewhere around these roads, and you know, 670 for the other markets. But that's that. Let's get on to the verdict, where I show you the pros and cons. And I don't normally say that, but I'm saying it because I'm also going to say this. We're going to see if this car is really worth twice the money. So what are the pros? Well, the performance is great. The handling is just superb. It's just about bearable on the roads. Attention to detail in the suspension, I mean, it is just amazing. Germans at their finest. Attention to detail. The exterior looks good, the interior also looks good, and there is a big boot space. However, the cons are, it is very expensive. It only comes with an automatic. Again, expensive, but the wheels, they're very expensive, the optional ones. And it is a limited production. Now I know it's to be expected, but only 30 to the UK. That's, I guess, a reason to put it in here. But either way, that concludes my review of the BMW M4 GTS. Now, is it worth twice the money? Honestly, I'm not going to say it's worth twice the money. I would say it is worth quite a bit more than the standard M4, just because of how much there is difference. I mean, you obviously got different wheels, the optional, you got a big wing, you got much more power, better performance as a result, you got so much attention to detail in the suspension, you got so much, you know, you've got a water tank to cool intakes and all that. It is a lot, I wouldn't say it's worth twice the money, no, especially as you don't get rear seats. It's like Porsche charging more for less. That's how it really works in the car industry. So I wouldn't say twice, no, I'd say half that. So if it's 120k, I believe, then that's 60k. I think it's worth 90 to 100k, not 120, honestly. But either way, if you would like to check out my reaction channel... Oh, bye-bye. Or not.
Darren, you're stupid.
Yeah, we can see.
Oh. No, Darren!
No, he's not okay. He's a bloody idiot. Then I will leave a link to that in the description below. And what car is this? Tell me in the comments below. And if you want me to review a car, then you can also leave that in the comments below. And you can also tell me in my Discord server, where there's an option to do it. But anyway, I will see you guys in next week's video for whatever car that is. Peace.